G'day, guys. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. The Pittsburgh Steelers are the sleeper team in 2023. However, not really for us. When you think about it, guys, not really for us. And also, guys, is my 9:17 or almost 9:30 a.m. Just waking up, got a good day planned today. I'm going down to my local pub. I'm holding a Steelers meetup, so I'm going to meet some other Australian Steelers fans. Might be able to catch a few interviews or get some photos and get some videos if I can. If people turn up, I don't know. I actually don't know if anyone's going to turn up. To be honest, I've advertised it on my Facebook. I've done the work. I've created the event. I've booked the table. So we'll see who turns up. I do hope I get about 2 or 3 people or 2 or 3 groups of parties there. We can sit there, talk Steelers and talk our team, and build that connection here in Australia and build the brand bigger, right? In person too. So that should be a lot of fun. That's happening in the next 2 hours or so. So I want to get a quick video out and start talking my team. And my main issue right now, to be very honest, I do like what the Steelers are doing. I think we all see that. We see Kenny Pickett, we see Pickens, we see DJ had an amazing catch on the sidelines. I do like what they're doing. My main issue is the NFL media is catching up. Like, we are the Steelers are the underdog, and the NFL media is so chop and changing every week. They change their narrative every week. Colin Cowherd, I think 2 weeks ago or a few days ago, said that Kenny Pickett is not elite and he won't be making the playoffs. Now, after yesterday's game, which they won 24-7, Colin Cowherd, and also take him with a grain of salt, I don't think he's that good of an analyst, right? Colin Cowherd saying the Steelers are a QB away from the playoffs. And if Kenny Pickett plays good like he did yesterday, they're a playoff team. So the NFL media, you'll see this a lot. You'll see this from, you'll see this from guys who do NFL content, who break down the game. And I'm not calling anyone out. I'm just saying it's a reality. You'll see other YouTubers out there, other sports media will talk about the Steelers being the sleeper team of 2023. But also in reality, we know this already. Steeler fans know this. We've known this since last year when they drafted Kenny Pickett. They started him and we went on a good run, had a chance to almost go to the playoffs. Joe Flacco wins that game with the Jets. The Steelers make the playoffs. And you have rookie Kenny Pickett making a playoff game. I don't care if he would have won or lost that game. He still would have made the playoffs with the team that went 9-8. We saw them go on a 6-2 record after the bye. They won the last 4 in a row. We saw Kenny Pickett go back-to-back drives. I think it was Ravens and Raiders to finish the game. We saw all these things. And now, a year later, the NFL media, who called them back in April or March or June, they said they're the worst team in the division. Remember, the Browns are in the division. Remember that. Deshaun Watson looks awful. Okay? Remember that. All the media heads, actually not all, some. I'd say about 80% of the media heads, the Orlovskis, the Colin Cowherds, those kind of dudes are saying that they did say the Steelers were nothing. Can't do anything, yada, yada, yada. They're like one step away. They're a 9-8 team. They're an 8-9 team. Even some Pittsburgh Steelers media were calling the Steelers 8-9, right? But in reality, too, the roster got better. Omar Khan did a fantastic job. I did a podcast with Maddie yesterday talking about the 53, and you look at the 53, right? And you just go to the linebackers. If you focus on one area, that is the linebackers for the Steelers. Check the outside linebacker, right? You sign Highsmith to a good contract, you get him done. Okay. On the other side is TJ Watt, who's a future Hall of Famer. Behind him, you have Nick Herbig, the rookie, who's played outstanding at his position for a rookie, right? Learning from those two blokes there, Watt and Highsmith. Then Marcus Golden's done some good reps too. Now, the other issue was there's a few myths about this season too. Everyone was talking about how Holcomb and Roberts, they need some linebackers who can cover. You know what? If I don't care if you can't cover, I want to see Roberts do what he did yesterday. He sacked the quarterback and he also ran right in the middle like Vince Williams used to do and smacked the running back in the face. Right? Those two blokes can hit. They go and sign Quan Alexander. You have Mike Robinson there as well to be the fourth guy. So that's about 8 or 9 guys on the roster at linebacker that are fantastic. But the NFL media is just catching up. They are. They will tell you for the next 2 weeks, all you will hear will be the Steelers are the sleeper team of 2023. But we know this. As Steeler fans, we know. And I know also, look, guys, it's a journey as well, right? We still have to go win the games. We still have to go win the 49ers. We still have to wait, 2 weeks for things to start to happen. We've got to watch this season and see the progression from Kenny Pickett. But all the signs are pointing this direction. Because yesterday, or I want to do a summary of Kenny Pickett's. I saw this tweet. I talked about this yesterday too on a live, right? Kenny Pickett just finished his 2023 preseason being sensational. 158.3 QB rating, 13 of 15 passing, 199, 2 TDs, 0 interceptions, 86.6%, and 13.2 yards per attempt, 5 drives, 5 TDs. And I say to that, what more do you want? The Kenny Pickett haters out there, the Kenny Pickett non-believers, what more do you want? The train has moved. The train has moved stations. It is on fire. It is rolling right now into week 1. That is versus 49ers. If you haven't jumped on yet, you need to run as fast as you can and catch up and jump on right now because it is on fire right now. It is moving. It's moving in a good direction. I also saw this too from my Brooke Pryor that she brought up. Yeah, the 5 TDs, the 5 drives we had with the Steelers. We had game 1 was a 33-yard TD from Kenny Pickett to Pickens, which was fantastic. We had the TD from Jalen Warren, which caused a controversy over the number 1, number 2 running back situation, which there is no controversy. He had game 2, 25-yard Pickett to Freiermuth, which was unbelievable, by the way. Kenny Pickett can't throw over the middle. Then he zings that football right over the middle. Great. We had game 3, a 1-yard TD from Najee Harris. And also yesterday's game, in game 3, 8-yard from TD from Jalen Warren. And I do say, what more do you want? For this part of the season, and I'm stumbling my words, but for this part of the season, what more do you want? They had a great camp. They had a great mini camp. They had a great draft. They maybe got to steal the draft and Nick Herbig. They got guys like Jones who can be a future left tackle. You never know, they might move Dan Moore to right when Chooks, he might be out the door in a few years' time. Not saying I don't like him, just saying it could be a possibility. They got Darnell Washington. They got Keanu Benton on the line. So many dudes in this roster from the draft, and the free agents came in too. Or Joey Porter Jr. as well. And I say, what more do you want? For right now, in the preseason, like you couldn't have done it better. And I haven't been this hyped in a long time, probably in about like 10, 15 years. I have not been this hyped about this team because the confidence that they show is fantastic. I've got one more tweet I want to show you guys because they will keep telling you that the Steelers are the sleeper team of, 2023. But to us as Steeler fans, they're not a sleeper. They're a contender. They're a contender. Believe that. They really are. So I found this one from here. I think Kevin Adams. I think he's another podcaster, a guy from Pittsburgh. I can't remember his podcast, but he's a good fella on Twitter here, or X, or whatever you want to call it, right? But he's a podcast. He's a Steeler fan through and through, a Pittsburgh podcaster. He says this, and I agree with this 110%. As a Steelers fan, I'm just tired of being told we aren't allowed to be excited right now. Facts. You know what? It's okay to be hyped. It's okay to love your team. It's okay to support and say, you know what? Our Steelers are going to win the division. Our Steelers are going to do this. It's okay to do that. You don't need to be analytical all the time. It's fun to be a fan. Remember that. Right. He goes on to say, we know the difference. He says, no, we've seen bad football played. We've seen good football played right now. We know the difference. I always hype up good football. It's my lifeblood. I'm not ashamed of it. 110%. Now, I retweeted It's okay to be hyped and support our team. I'm over it too. Steelers are going to the Super Bowl. Oh no, he said the thing. Why can't we be hyped? Why? Why can't we be hyped? Why can't we talk our team in a positive manner for the positive things we've seen on the field? That's the way, right? If you want analytical data about X's and O's, I'm sorry, you're in the wrong place. You really are. This channel is all about hyping up our team and having that like positive view in that we can win the Super Bowl. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. You cheer your team on to go and win the Super Bowl. Now, when you look at things, if you take off your black and gold goggles or glasses or your hard hat or your Steelers jumper, dead set, they're a pretty good team. Their defense looks amazing. From Minka Fitzpatrick, All Pro, TJ Watt, future Hall of Famer, Cameron Haywood, future Hall of Famer? Should be. He should be, hopefully. Quan Alexander they signed. They look pretty good. Patrick Peterson on the outside, Levi Wallace number 2, JPJ can work his way in there too. They look pretty good, right? Then you see all the connections and like this the offense, their overall confidence of Kenny Pickett in this offense right now with George Pickens and Allen Robinson and Fryermuth and the new offensive line, Isaac Ciamalo, Dan Moore's playing really well. The running backs, we've got 3 running backs. Najee Harris number 1, Jalen Warren number 2. McFarland played really well yesterday. And then I say, what more do you want? I just don't understand. I legit don't understand. So to end my rant, to end my video, as a Steelers fan, I'm just tired of being told we aren't allowed to be excited right now. And we are. We are allowed to be excited. Get hyped up. Go and buy all the jerseys. Go and buy all the black and gold things you want. I don't know. Go and hold your own meetup. Create a YouTube channel. I don't know. Just keep talking our team because it's a fun time right now to be excited about our team. We have Kenny Pickett, a guy who could be a good to great franchise quarterback right now, buying into the system, buying into the Steelers. He's such a good guy. He's confident. He's a leader. You can see that already. The guys in the locker room love him. They like him. They want to play for him. That is a good thing. There's like a fresh sense of I don't know, just newness. Just something about this team feels good right now, and it's fun. And that's what it's meant to be about. Anyways, that's my rant done. The media will tell you. They will tell you the Steelers are the sleeper team of 2023. But in reality, guys, you've already woken up, and so is the Steelers.